the Desert of Desolation, uh, 5th edition conversion for D&D. I'm Aaron, the Dungeon Master. Um, and with us is we've got Toby, and
Hello.
Toby. What are you playing today?
I'm playing Hormian Music, the variant winged tiefling cleric trickster of Avandra. No, wait, sorry, tomorrow.
Nora.
Got the characters mixed up for a moment. But serving the goddess of luck.
All right, and then we've got Pete playing half orc, right?
Playing Muglug, the half-orc pit fighter from the pits of some unknown town somewhere down south. What was it again? It's not even on the map. That's how unknown that town was.
Arm.
The
pits
pit
of
fire
Arm.
from Arm.
The pits from Arm.
The armpits, yes. I like to smash things and give people my autograph. Yep.
And then our channel host, and also playing as a character, we've got Michael. Michael, who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Zareth, and also Michael. I'm playing Derelax the Great, because apparently that's what he's known as now.
What was he known as before?
Derelax.
The
gladiator formerly known as Derelax.
Derelax the You moved up. You were like Derelax who? To Derelax the Great.
Except it's spelled wrong, and now I'm stuck like that. Thank you very much, Aaron. Anyways, yeah, he was a pit fighter in the city.
Derelax doesn't know it's spelled wrong.
It's spelled correct phonetically. Great is a
right.
word.
Yeah, Derelax can't read, so he doesn't know. Anyways, yeah, he's a pit fighter that was on the same team as Muglug. Lost a lot of comrades over the years, and found out he had a brother he lost over the years. But enough of that. After their fresh fight with, I have to do in Derelax's character. Fresh after a fight with Kulam. It was a glorious victory. You ran away like a coward, flying through the air. Or thrown, depending on how you look at it. But anyways, we traveled the mighty desert.
Did I just throw you off?
Yeah, pretty much. And
sorry.
And we traveled the desert many times. And then we found upon a banshee, which could not resist the wiles of Derelax and Muglug. Mostly Derelax. But we were betrayed by our cleric, who could not see past her undeadness and decided to smite her. And we were forced to. I want to say pretty woman, but she's well past that.
She was a pretty woman, but we just couldn't get past her undeadness. I love it. That's the description right there about her.
Anyways, we came across a strange sight in the air, only to find out it was a strange airship run by something called Gift the Hippoman, armed with strange weapons that fire and explode, and big barrels that explode. I did my best to save my good comrade Hormir from a great barrel by flinging myself over. But no explosion was too great for my mighty scales. However, sadly, as we researched the obelisk, Hormir was smushed
Just a little
and
bit.
he died. Why'd you have to go and die, Hormir? Why? Have I
was
lost
only-
enough comrades?
I was only partially dead.
You are mostly dead.
Just his soul.
Yeah, just mostly dead.
And you guys were worried about Muglook spoiling the fun.
I tried. Man tears. Tried man tears.
Dragonborn tears.
How did
Dragonborn tears. As he was brought back by his goddess Tambora. Didn't help that certain someone decided to dig a grave and was awkward when he got brought back.
it wasn't a grave. It was a latrine. A latrine. I needed to go badly.
But the obelisk now points the way we must go to find the lost city of at the end of the world
Or something.
or something. I'm
something,
bad with
something,
names.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm done.
Can we take a quick breather and a break? And by a quick breather, I mean, we camp down for like 12 hours so I can rest? I am barely holding on to consciousness at this point.
That might be a good idea if y'all want to. Yes. There's this nice shade being. Actually, no, there isn't any shade being offered by that obelisk. But hey, man, it provides you some cover at least. So
All of a sudden, the Hippo Man come back. And it's like one of them's like, I want a word with you.
yeah, those GIF I think were really intent on finding a backup spellcaster to plug into their spelljammer. But and by backup meaning they already had taken
Yeah.
Czar, the wizard.
Which I made the comment that was a step up from being a slave to the drow. So, just saying.
And that isn't that what they told all the people that were conscripted into sailing vessels back in the day? See the world.
No, this is so bad. But I can just going. Why should we get shanghaied into this? Because I can show you the world.
Now you're totally mixing your Disney movies together.
I know. Anyways, so we take a rest.
All right, so yeah, y'all can take a rest, a nice long rest for your cleric to pray to his goddess and try to get back some.
Oh, goddess. Why, oh, why, oh, why was I left with this group?
No, she's already made it clear. You bunch of idiots are my destiny. You're a prophecy alongside me. So I've got to keep you guys alive and myself alive the entire time.
But why? But why did it have to be me? Why?
I would have sat in a mountain and contemplated for a lifetime rather than go through this.
They're like just sitting there smiling, just looking at the both of them, just taking in the happiness, just going. I really missed having you two around, even though it's been a few hours.
Like,
But
since we just woke up?
Yeah. I just never learned to appreciate you guys.
Oh. I I uh I I I hit Darlux with the soft side of my chair. Down boy. Down boy.
Oh. Derelish is like so somber by his conversation.
Sorry, darling.
Yeah, Hormir is having quite the animated conversation with his goddess. Why? Best 2 out of 3 coin flips. Come on.
Oh, one more, but
Best 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it just keeps escalating, right?
And Derelish just takes some time to
Best 4 out of 7.
and
Best 5 out of
goes to
9.
the other side of the obelisk.
So, say what are you doing to the obelisk now?
Going on the other side of the obelisk because it's like falling over, right? And we're probably on one side trying to keep shade, right?
Yeah, but it's facing west, so I don't think you're getting any shade off of it.
Oh. Well, maybe on the pointy end.
Is it daytime? That's what we're trying to
It's just about to start being daytime.
Okay. Relax just looks at the sunrise as the sun rises. Not Lawrence Arabia style, just look at a sunrise. Just
tears
starts.
streaming down his eyes.
Yeah, there are tears streaming down his eyes, and he just goes, starts talking to his dead comrades and just goes, "What would you say if you saw us now?"
So, so I guess once Hormir is, or was that before you went down for the evening, or after you?
after that was breakfast, essentially.
All right. So Derelax wakes up. He seems to be in a much, or Hormir wakes up. He seems to be in a much better mood, and he's conjured forth a lovely meal for you.
Breakfast tacos, yeah.
I think that even is enough. Oh
That'll
yeah,
be enough to
it's enough
last
for the
us the whole
camels as
day.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, for us and the camels the whole day, that should cover.
Nice. So, your spirits seem a little bit brighter now as the sun sets, and you're finished chowing down on this meal.
Right.
So, where are you off to now? Will you continue on the road path, or are you going to try to veer off the road? What's your plan?
Well, aren't the shifting sands a little dangerous?
Aren't we
You
supposed
did
to
find
go?
that out last time, yes, that the shifting sands are a little dangerous, and luckily you didn't go into sinkhole territory, but you know
Don't we
that's
have
an
to follow
option.
the obelisk as the way it's pointing, like northwest or whatever?
No, just west.
We need to go west. We can either double back like a week,
No.
or we can just go across the shifting sands.
Well, the road goes northwest. Kind of heads that way. Not quite, but kind of.
Yeah, Alex just goes, well, I got enough to live for. Let's go west. It just
Okay, west it
rides.
is.
Okay, so y'all are gonna go off road, right?
We're off.
Yeah,
We're
we got the
ATVing.
new off-roading hooves for our camels.
So give me somebody, one of you. You can
Hmm.
decide which one to do a survival check with advantage.
All
I
right.
think that's usually on me.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I think you have the highest wisdom.
He's the only one who is.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Um, let's see. What am I looking at here? I'm on the wrong freaking chapter. I'm like, why aren't I finding what I need? Oh, because I'm in the wrong chapter.
You sure you got the right book?
That's a good question, man. Tomb of
The Lost Tomb
Annihilation,
of
right?
Mara.
Oh
Yes.
god, suddenly T-Rex.
The Lost Tomb of Fluffy Bunny.
All right.
Suddenly turns into Monty Python.
Yeah, no, that would not be fun.
So yeah, all around you, it's just burning sand, gray mounds, the desert roll with ashen stillness, baked by the blazing sun. Not even an insect scurries across the surface. Um, and okay, y'all get about halfway. I guess y'all are traveling at night, right? So y'all get halfway through the evening. Um, and you do hear like some rumble in the distance to the south.
Hmm.
Flashes of lightning, glowing red. Um,
Let's not go that way.
yeah, you've got the foreboding. Uh, what's the word here? I mean, you're pretty sure that that's you know Errol Doth and Calatherius duking it out off into the distance. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't even tell how far away they really are. Um,
Those the old injuries that Alex got from last time from watching the fight start
yeah,
hurting. It's like,
yeah, they're a lot further off than before. I mean, you got almost a very close up ringside seat to the action, right?
right.
This one, it's way off in the distance. The fact that you are still able to say a faint glow from it and hear the rumbling, the thunder, whatever. It's testament to just how destructive that battle is.
I'm
And
just picturing DBZ style where they just stand there charging up for past 5 episodes and they got to do it for 5 more.
unfortunately, though, for the desert people, that's not the case. I mean, you saw firsthand last time that that's not the case. So, in the back of the mind, you wonder if the Oasis of the White Palm is okay and all the refugees there, as well as the people in Turbakar, near the pyramid of Amun Re, that settlement that was there. You
Oh,
wonder,
crud, the Pie Man.
yeah, exactly. You're like, man, I hope that Hyman is doing fine. And Hormir, you you try not to take offense to to hearing Derilax uh harken back to the time when he was enjoying delicious pies from the Pie Man, and how the food that you've conjured here doesn't compare. You know, it's just a train of thought thing that's just wandering through his head. It's not really, he didn't really mean to offend or criticize the
Yeah, he's a creature of habit. He likes what he likes.
and he likes
Man,
pie.
man, I want that pie to be my last meal.
I
That's
can't compete with that. Even with magic, I can't compete with that.
Have you had some of that Pie Man's pies, Hormir? I
I
can't
don't think
remember.
Hormir did. I think
Okay.
he refrained.
Yeah. Yeah. Hearing Derilax talk about those pies, you're kind of curious now.
It's like Bubba for Forrest Gump. He just goes on about pies. I like pies. Cherry pie, blueberry pie, coconut pie.
Pie.
You're cooking fruit.
What's wrong
It
with
wasn't
cooking
Hormir
fruit?
just.
seems bemused by the idea. It's just like cooking fruit. What?
Exploding pineapple pie? Was there any of that?
Oh yeah. I forgot about the freaking flying fruit in the pyramid.
Oh god,
Also, don't
those
forget chicken
pineapples.
pot
Yeah.
pie. I love chicken pot pie.
But have you had a
Don't get
bis?
me started because I'll go for hours if we go through the differences between American and British pie and how wrong you've got it.
Have you? The question though is, and you're not sure who brings it up, but somebody brings it up. Yeah, but have you tried a Bissell chicken pot pie made with Abyssal chickens?
And then you see a mysterious figure in a desert, and he just fades away with the sands like he was never there.
I
So
would rather eat my own feet than eat anything from the abyssal.
at least he said his own feet and not halfling feet.
Oh, oh, yeah, we're just.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon, DM.
It's always decent for Terrelax. He's always moping.
So as y'all let's see, what are we talking about here?
Halfling
Um
feet.
I'm going to need each one of you to make an animal handling check. And since it's dark, you'll have disadvantage. The exception might be the barbarian if he can make a case for why.
He can see the dark.
Hmm?
Bugluck can see in the dark, and he's got an eye that can see things. What does that eye do
Actually, yeah,
again?
do all of you have dark vision?
I have goggles
Yep.
at night.
Okay, so then there's no disadvantage for any of you. But straight up animal
So
handling
just
check.
straight animal handling.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, darn.
Come on, Pete. Trio the 13.
Yeah.
So close.
So each one of you manages to avoid steering your camels into sinkhole
Oh.
as you traverse this area. Um, oh, it's once per hour. Okay, I'm gonna need two more, three more actually.
Oh.
Not bode well for Bugluck.
Oh. Oh. Oh no!
Wise.
Because you said 3, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The last one was a 7.
So Muglug is fine. Hormir is fine, and on the last one, Derilax gets a 7.
Darlax Jr., I knew him so well.
Okay, so let's go here.
Derelict goes, "With my last breath, I curse Muglug!"
And it's Derilax and Derilax Jr., right?
Right.
Poor Darlax Jr. got eaten by sand again. Didn't Darlax Jr. already get eaten by a sandworm?
No, he managed to get saved in time.
All right, so Hormir, you're the first one to notice. You probably noticed before even Derilax notices that his camel has gotten sunk, starting to sink into the sand.
Aaron, real quick, I think you pulled up Muglug and Derelict Senior.
No, that was Muglug.
Oh,
Muglug's right in your head. Make sure you guys are all safe.
So that's where. Okay,
What?
so now your camel is sinking. You are sinking with the camel now.
Hey,
Going
Darlax, did you not get a good night's sleep last night? You look all beat up.
oh, right. Yeah, I did.
and
Is that initiative?
I just want to know what you think's what you're gonna do. What's your plan, and then we'll figure out if we need initiative or not.
Let's see. What's in my pack?
Oh, how big does the sinkhole look? Like looking at where Muglug and Darlax Senior are, does it look like it's a small one or a big one?
Oh, okay. I have a plan. This is really crazy.
Let's say
How about we use a non-crazy plan?
that's what it looks like.
Derelict is going to attach his cloak to the camel and have the camel activate it. Cloak of levitation.
Yep, that was a crazy idea. Harmer Camel. Moo, 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 moo.
Let me look up boots of levitation real quick and figure out what the hell.
Doesn't he have to tune to that?
No.
Well, as you're figuring that out, Mugla is going to
So
lasso Darlax Jr. with his rope.
okay, give me a I don't know, what would that be? Athletics check?
Sleight of hand or dex, I would call that. Like throwing lasso and catching something. It's more dex than strength. But that's my personal opinion.
Oh, that's not necessarily true.
I'll give Muglug the choice of how he wants to.
Well, if it's a choice, athletics, of course.
Okay. So you're gonna try to lasso Derilax
yeah.
Jr.
Darlax Jr.
And Derilax, you're attaching your cloak to Derilax Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just see it now.
All right.
It floats up and Derelict falls off.
Yes,
No.
make a dexterity save.
Oh god. All right. Dexterity ain't so bad. Oh boy.
Okay, so you managed to stay on Derelict Jr. as he starts floating. Yeah, the red line is the sinkhole.
Okay, so Daralax is caught in it. Sorry, I was confused. I thought Muglug was caught in it, and I was like, wait, what?
So,
So Muglug starts reeling in Darlax Jr.
well, you think so, but I'm gonna need you to make a strength save,
Okay.
Mugluck, against the camel,
Save.
or athletics check against the camel. Where's the camel?
Was he raging?
It's the same for me either way. No, not yet. Ooh, pretty low for an athletics for Muglug.
Can Derelict push the camel?
Um, no, you can't. You're still right. You're riding the camel.
No, it's a dumb idea. I don't know why I'm thinking of it, but Derelict's
So,
getting off and pushing the
so it's
camel.
an even. It's an even matchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
So no. What's happening is, um, Derelict
Oh.
Jr. likes the idea of floating, and he's trying to go as high as he can now. And now he's
Okay, I have
now
a
he's reaching
crazy.
the limits of your rope.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I have a crazy idea. And if
So
he wasn't crazy before, he's gonna wrap his arms and legs around the camel, facing backwards on the camel. Yes, his head's near his butt. He's gonna shoot out his lightning breath and push it forward.
okay. Uh, all right. Um, Muglug. Um,
Muglug can't stop laughing.
Muglug, are you still holding on to the rope?
Um, um,
I think I know where this is going.
um,
This is levitation, right? What's levitation spell do?
I believe it's like it floats, so it needs something to move it.
I want to continue trying to pull on the rope if I can. I'm assuming
Let's
I'll
see.
probably get pulled in the air, but
Uh, okay.
I figure it wouldn't be very hard to pull on the rope since he's floating and levitation just lifts him up, right?
So it's
He has
20.
no
Yeah,
horizontal control, right?
yeah. So he's 20 feet up in the air per round. So right now
So
I'm gonna use the passive wisdom field to indicate height.
I'm not Darlax Jr. down. I'm just trying to pull Darlax Jr. away from the sinkhole.
Okay, but how long is that rope?
It's usually 50 feet, I believe. Minus a little bit for tying it off and everything.
All right, so it's 25 feet, and then he's 20 up. I'm not gonna pull out Pythagorean's theorem, but
I think it's still good.
I think you're still okay. It's taut now, right?
Yeah.
Um, and at this point, honestly, I was expecting Derelax to make a animal handling check again, but instead he's using his action to do dragon breath. So, so,
You know what the worst part is?
mhm.
The way he's aiming and firing it, anyone who's looking down below isn't going to see the breath weapon being shot by Derelict. They're just going to think it's coming out of the camel's butt.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I think we all figured that.
so how much? What's the distance of your camel's butt? I mean, your lightning breath.
30 feet.
30 feet. So,
Rainbow color.
That has the effect of propelling you forward 15 feet.
Am I out of the sinkhole or still in it?
Oh,
You're,
still over it.
you're
Still
still
over it.
over the sinkhole.
I while they're moving forward, I'm going to ride Darlac Senior,
Mhm.
and I'm going to try to continue pulling him forward.
Okay. Give me give me a camel strength check for your camel for Derelict Senior.
Camel, Darlac Senior. That's going to be much lower than my camel, 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 chameleon. Wait, no, different song.
Actually,
Strength.
no. Actually, it's going to be your strength, right? Because you haven't tied the rope to your camel. You're just holding on to
Nope.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's animal handling on Derelict Senior and a strength on you, athletics on you.
Flex on me is a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to pull him another 5 feet forward. Well, I guess you're kind of at an angle, so yeah, that gets you about right there. Um, Derelict, it looks like you're kind of might be in the clear now.
Well, you say that now, but
Can I just pull Derelict Junior along like this for the rest of the day, like a balloon?
You might have to if Derelict can't convince his camel to come back down.
that's not his biggest fear. His biggest fear is those breakfast tacos he fed his camel earlier are coming back to bite him. And you remember how he was wrapped around the camel.
Holmir is keeping an eye. If Darlax falls off the camel, he will dart to try and catch him. He can't sustain his weight for long, but he can at least soften the blow.
All right. So, Derelict, go ahead and give me one more dex save. Um, or you can use athletics, your choice. I mean acrobatics, your choice.
I'm good at acrobatics. Oh wow.
Okay, so you managed to stay on Derelict Jr. without falling. Um,
Um,
are you still facing
unusual question.
backwards?
Unusual question.
Okay.
And this is like my 3-year-old brain working. But if this camel is passing gas, wouldn't that be a Constitution saving throw?
Um, it would.
If you ask for it, the DM will make you do it.
Um, I'm gonna say that definitely is gonna be the case because your lightning breath startled Derelict Jr. So go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
Is that enough or
You're
no?
all right.
Okay.
So because Derelict Jr., he's not exactly sure where that lightning came from and why it happened. He thinks it might be due to the whole flying in the air thing. So he's gonna come back down to the earth. Because he's not gonna want to risk whatever that was
I like to think
that
the
came
two
flying out his
gens
butt.
are just in the middle of fighting. They just stop and pause to watch this and going, "What the heck are we watching?"
It's like when two dudes at a bar are arguing, and then all of a sudden, the TV shows something, like totally ridiculous, like those streaming channels where they show skaters, like going on the rails, and then they slam their chin on a brick wall or something.
Yeah. People disaster.
So okay, so lucky for you, nobody suffocated or otherwise died in that quicksand. Are you gonna hold on to that rope for the remainder of the day?
I just saw the worst thing that I can do to the situation.
Uh huh.
Race you, Mugglug. Yeah.
Mugglug pulls on the rope.
So y'all make it one more day. Um, or the rest of the day. The problem appears right evident in front of you that maybe the uh, arrow was showing you the direction of wherever you needed to be, not necessarily the path that you needed to take, because right in front of you is an impassable, craggy rock mountain range.
Do we see that road right over there?
Indeed, you do.
Hmm. Should we just take the road up?
Up or west? North or west, I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
So you're gonna take the road. You're gonna go back on the road, and then you're gonna take it west. Is that what y'all are saying?
That's what Hormier is saying.
Okay.
Hmm.
Makes sense
Tomorrow
to
told him go
Mugglug.
west. We're going west.
All right. So it'll be one more evening of or one more day now of y'all resting. Um, because what did we say? What's your travel pace? Because y'all did go off road, so I think it's a little bit shorter travel pace.
It's usually 2 squares a day. One
Yeah.
square a day?
Yeah,
I think it's
2 hex a day,
three.
I think.
Okay.
Two
All right.
or three, depending on three if we like rush, but two for standard pace.
Okay. All right. So y'all take a long rest here during the day. Um, let's see. Yeah,
Maybe on
it's
some solid terrain like the mountainside.
yeah, so it's uneventful. So y'all are gonna head over. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Y'all are gonna head over in this direction, right? To get to this road right here, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all head up that way. Um, it's an uneventful journey as you get back onto the road. Now this is where I'm going to take you away from the map because the map kind of diverges from what I want to show you or expose you
Mm.
to. So we're back here. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, so y'all are settling in. Let's see, where's this layer? Oops. Thing. Uh, Fun with layers.
Yes, I always have problems with layers too. I'm putting them all over the place.
Same. I always get my layers wrong.
All right. Okay. So y'all are setting up for camp on the
Yep, sounds about right.
and on the road. Um, you can see a path past that mountain range, and it's kind of weird when you because so um the next day you travel some more and past the pass through the mountains. Um, my other notes. And in the distance, it seems like the ground seems to drop away. Hold on. Uh, in the distance to the north, to the limits of sight, the air shimmers strangely. The sand dunes flatten and look almost blue. Stranger still, the horizon in that direction seems to have vanished, and the sky becomes one with the desert. So you'll travel further along the road. At dawn, the entire sky is gray and dim. At dusk, you can see two suns in the purple and orange sky, one above the hot desert, the other below the dunes. As night falls, the two suns move closer and closer to each other, becoming one and growing smaller and smaller, disappearing into the night. Um, so, um, all right. So y'all carry on onto the road. Are y'all gonna head in that direction? That's basically the direction that the road's taking you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll basically go west unless anyone says different.
Yeah, and it is taking you now more of a little southwest of attack, sort of correcting for the northwest direction that you've been on previously. Um, and you go a couple more days, and all right, let's see. Maybe I didn't need these after all. You proceed forward. The okay, let me read you the other description. As you come closer and closer to this weird phenomenon that you're seeing. Um, Ahead, the ground seems to drop away into a deep sky. To the left and right, a shoreline of sand dunes is formed as the world abruptly ends. Um,
I think we're here, guys. This looks like the world's end.
Hanging in the
Yeah.
desert sky ahead, Land's End extends to the limits of sight in both directions. Only upon close inspection is the true nature revealed. A huge sea, its surface glassy smooth, lies ahead, mirroring the dunes of the shores and the clouds above. No opposite shore may be seen through the shimmering haze. Only the sky and the clouds below, merging into those above in the distance. Give me each one of you, I need you to give me a constitution check. And also for your camels.
Wait, just straight constitution?
A save, yeah. Okay, and I think we need one constitution save from Hormir, right?
I've made mine. My constitution was 17, and then for the camel was 6.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it now.
Oh, we got to do the camels too?
Yeah. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing the camel for Muglet.
Yeah.
Like, find the camel. Where was the camel again? Over here. Constitution.
Okay. As you get closer to the shoreline, the air becomes very dry and so hot that it is painful to breathe. At a great distance, there is a dark island seemingly afloat in the sky. So your camels are, as you're getting closer to this mirror, you can see like the heat waves coming off of it, this mirrored surface, and and your camels seem to be getting affected by the heat. The closer and closer you get, each one of your camels is suffering now from that failed Muglut and Hormir, suffering from one level of exhaustion. Um, you're also seeing um, where is this now? That's not it. Oops, wrong thing. All right, hold on. Let me get this out of the way. I drew that and I didn't want to try it. What I meant to do was send it to the. I think I need to send it to the map layer, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So, give me a. What's your passive for me?
Passive perception,
Yeah,
13.
13. I'll let you make an active check.
Can we assist?
Yes, he can make it with advantage.
Yes. Boom.
Okay. So you see right near the sands of the shoreline. I'm not gonna draw it here on the map. Right near the sands of the shoreline, you find something gleaming metallic sticking out of the sand. And a few feet away, you see something else. It looks like a metal pole also poking out.
Derelict is going to examine the metal pole.
Okay, Hormir, what are you doing?
I'm gonna check the doorway. Just look over this whole thing and give it an appraisal. Is this good? Is this bad?
Well, it's just a piece of gleaming metal sticking out of the ground, out of the sand.
Oh, I don't have it prepped. Yeah, damn it. Then I will assist Darlax with the pole in the ground.
Okay. Muglug, what about you?
This is where we tie up our camels, right?
It might
Mugluck
be.
starts. Mugluck puts camel to the pole.
Oh, to the pole.
Yes.
All right. So Muglug is tying the camels to the pole.
Oh no! Just his camel. Not
Just
that.
my camel.
Okay. Are you still? Is Derelax Jr. still wearing the cloak?
Oh yeah, good point. Mugluck ties Jarlax Jr. to the pole too.
If I'm being honest,
Yes.
I think Darelax
Yes,
has to
he is.
fight Darelax Jr. for the cape because he enjoys it.
Well, you probably can manage to pull it off of him while he's like distracted by like water, sleep, whatever.
I will distract him from my secret technique of the fighting pits. What's that over there? Huh? Ah!
Who's your plastic surgeon? Aww. Um, you'll notice that there's actually a cross piece um sticking out. What looks like a cross piece sticking out a little bit further away.
Cross piece. So with
Well, I mean,
the
it looks like it's not sticking straight up. It's sticking up at an angle. Let me put it this way: this pole.
huh, to give him an angle. Can I shift the sand and see if it's attached to me?
Um, yeah, give me a athletics check.
All right.
Yeah, you're able to pull some of the sand away from this pole that's sticking out, and you find a cross piece, like a cross beam, wrapped with bundles of woven bronze on it. And you
Huh.
think that compared with that belayed platform that's sticking out the other few feet away, you think this might be one structure of some sort.
Right. That's what I figured. Guys, I think this may be a ship.
We don't have like another underwater under desert uh uh city, do we?
No, I think this is like those hippo guys had
Oh, a
at
hippo
the
ship.
towers. Homer, if you're knowledge, you
Uh,
have any clue, any kind of clue how to activate this thing?
I could take a look, but this is beyond what I've been taught.
Mugwug can hit it.
I have a weird idea. It's nothing too weird, so you won't be too uncomfortable. Homer.
We'll put the cloak on the ship.
No, but that's a thought. To get the information, we hold hands and we pray to Hormir's God for answers.
I like putting the cloak on the ship.
I've already asked a lot of favors at this point.
But have we asked one as a group?
Do you truly believe in her?
Sure, why not?
Not the right answer.
So Hormir,
So all we see right now is a couple sticks sticking out of the ground. Right?
and some woven bronze fabric.
Okay,
And some
I
woven
guess
bronze.
I'll mess with the fabric a bit.
And,
See what
and,
I can
and why do we think this looks like a ship? Or is
because
that
these,
just
So
Darlac?
yeah, so that was Derelax's. So Hormir, give
Okay.
me a well, both of you, any one of you, can give me a history check or of some kind.
History. What's my history like? Mugwug don't know history. Mugwug did not study history.
Derelict is dumb as a brick right now.
So Hormir, you're thinking that the thought that comes to your mind is even a broken clock is correct 2 times a day.
Just like Darlax. He's right twice a year.
Twice a year. Yeah, not twice a day, twice a year.
He runs on a Roman calendar,
Yes.
even though it's not been invented yet.
Oh, I
This is why
I thought
Darlax is constantly confused. Space-time continuum mess up.
It's Cloud Atlas in his head.
Yeah.
So Derelict is going to examine the bronze fabric, and what does he see from?
Well, it's if you continue to line of thought, it basically would be a sail.
Okay, so
But you're gonna have to dig out the rest of the ship if it really is a ship before you can use it, because it is buried quite much in the
do we
sea.
bring our shovels?
I don't know. Did you?
Give me a minute.
Mugwug pulls out a shovel that he had tucked behind his back when he had dug the latrine earlier.
Derelict has an idea,
Mm-hmm.
and this is going to be a little crazy. What was the name of the genie we freed? The second one, the lightning one.
Calatharius?
Calatharius. Wait, that's not Calatharius.
No, that's Aerodoth. Sorry.
Aerodos. Derelict goes, Aerodos! He does his Aerodos call.
Yeah, nothing happens. You must be busy with Calatharius.
Oh, typical. You make a call and you get put on hold.
Oh, I thought you were calling him like like the way you call a pig. Suey, 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 suey.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, there's nothing for it, Hormir. It's back breaking time.
Alright, I'm gonna have to do this physically. I can't even have my duplicate do it.
You could have your duplicate be like the supervisor.
Hype man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll invoke duplicity and have my duplicate just hype man us.
So I have a thought.
Hmm.
Derelict is going to look through the sand and see if there's one part that would look like a walkway to ship or something that would stand out to seem to activate it or something.
Um. Again, in order for you to thoroughly inspect it, you're gonna need to dig it out first.
Well, Derelict pulls out a shovel. This thing ain't gonna dig out itself. Starts digging.
Um, so in the meantime, because y'all are doing, let's see, it's still nighttime, so I think y'all are okay. So, let's see. Okay, so it's taking y'all about 7 hours to dig this thing out. So that probably means y'all are gonna have to set up camp for the day and try to
Just
stay out of the
maybe
heat.
a little bit away from here because it's kind of hot.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all can back up about an hour's and get away from that oppressive heat that's coming off of the mirror. And maybe not that far away. But you can back up the camels probably like a couple hundred yards away to yeah, you're fine, Hormir. In fact, when I'm having you do these exhaustion checks, remind me you'll have advantage
All right, will do.
for the heat exhaustion. But your camels aren't that lucky, so yeah, you're gonna have to back them up a couple of hundred yards from the edge of the mirror because that heat coming off of that glass is sweltering hot. And this boat is right near the edge of the glass. Um, so you so it's gonna take you basically another day or another night, I guess, to dig it out.
Hormir will keep up food and water supplies through spells,
Okay.
and it's going to help with the digging because he's the most heat resistant, so it makes sense he does most of the hard work.
All right. Um. So yeah. So eventually, um, after all that hard work of yours, collectively, um, you managed to dig the ship out, and it's about a 20-foot ship. It has no oars, but it does have what look like skates, like ice skates along the side, along its keel, and then along the side, like outboard, like the way an outboard buoy would be on like a catamaran or something. So, and then the rudder is another blade that drags behind it to be steered. Um,
Does anyone have vehicles? Ice skate vehicles?
or sailing vessels, water vessels.
Is this considered water?
I
It's
do
this.
not.
It's the same concept.
Alex is. I
There.
kid you not. He is proficient in land and sea vehicles.
Oh wow.
He must have been the chariot driver in the arena.
He was.
Derelax, it's like you were destined for this.
And Alex gets on a ship and just goes, "All right, which one of you is trusting enough to let me drive?"
You're gonna bring your
And they
camels
just look
aboard.
at each other.
So let me
I
ask you
don't
this
know
question.
how to, so go ahead.
So, are you gonna bring your camels aboard, or are you going to kind of
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
let
bring the
them
camels.
go,
No,
set
no,
them
no. Bring
free?
camels.
Okay. Um,
Sarah likes to sleep and the camel steals the cloak back. Just, I'm just kidding. But
He swallows it whole, and then he can just levitate on his own.
until it comes back out.
Mm.
Yeah, but anyways, so Derelax gets on the ship and does, with his knowledge of sea and land vehicles, does he know how to activate this thing to move it forward?
yeah, you don't get the impression that this is going to be flying. You get the impression that this will help you go across the mirrored sea, the sky
Mirror
sea.
sea, sky sea.
Hmm.
All right. So we need wind.
Yeah, you need
Is there
you
one?
need the heat of day.
Oh,
You can probably travel at night, but it's probably going to require the heat of day for you to
so
travel
Derelax.
for you to like it'll travel slowly from what I'm reading with
Yeah. So
at
Derelax
night.
is gonna go up to Homer and Moglug. Well, I have good news and bad news. You may want to sit down.
Mugwug unfolds his chair and sits comfortably. I'm listening.
Well, the good news is I can drive this thing. Bad news is, for it to move efficiently, we're gonna have to move on a hot mirror during the day. And then there was silence.
If I rest, I may be able to swap out some spells. If the sails work off heat, I might be able to give us some go to the vessel.
Well, if the sails work off heat, can't you just blow on them, Darlex?
I breathe lightning, not fire.
Oh. True. Hot is it? I thought it's hot. Isn't lightning hot?
Not the
It kind
same.
of burns when you get hit with it, doesn't it?
Not the same kind of burn.
No.
Man, how do you get this thing to jeez Louise. Sorry, continue.
All right.
I'm having my own issues over here.
Yes, we know. We're having fun.
Well,
Can
like I
Mugwug
said,
fan it with his chair?
I don't think that will.
Seriously?
I don't
Yeah,
think that
carry
will.
on. I'm just gonna mute before I.
I,
What if we just light a fire behind the sail? Won't that provide enough heat?
I'm not sure.
Or maybe just burn the sail itself. That'll be hot, right?
No, my God, we will not burn the sail.
Oh.
We need this thing to get us to the island.
If you can wait a number of hours, I could prepare a spell that may help to let us travel at night, but I don't know how much heat it would give us to propel us forward.
That
Well,
sounds like a better idea than dying in heat.
here's the question: how much time do we have? Because White Palm's not going to stay White Palm forever.
I can probably manage through the day, but I don't know if you two can.
I've always dreaded asking these words. But what do you think, Muglug?
Muglug can handle the heat. Muglug don't want to handle. Muglug can handle the heat. Muglug's fought much stronger enemies than heat. Heat is nothing to Muglug. Muglug will kill the heat and
You're
show
like,
it its way to hell.
this is just face palming at this point. Sure, Muglug will wait.
Okay, so y'all are gonna give it another day, or at least a few hours for Hormir to prepare some spells. Is that it?
Yeah, if I can prepare some spells. If this works, I don't know if it will. Continual flame? Would that provide enough heat to keep the ship going?
Uh,
I'm not sure if that's really big fire.
yeah, I don't think it is
It
big
is
fire.
a fire, though. It's a torch that provides heat. It would
Yeah,
give us
basically
some
a
heat,
torch
and
amount
with
of fire.
supplements.
So the question is by traveling at night, right?
Yeah,
Because you're trying to avoid travel by day. Is that it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we travel by day, Daralax and Muglug are going to suffer.
Hmm.
Hormir could probably take it for a while, but with his armor, he's probably going to give in the late afternoon.
Sure.
So it's like,
So
uh,
go ahead and I don't know that the fire will help. Will be sufficient enough to make a significant impact on your speed. But you one of y'all earlier had asked me about an investigation check, right? And I'd said that it was gonna have to wait until you completely dug the ship out.
Yeah, I
Did one
did.
of y'all want to make that now?
All right. Oh, here he goes. I almost one and said it. So did I get advantage?
Uh, yes, you do.
All right. This is probably not. Yeah, I thought as much.
What'd you get on the second roll?
8.
Oh, okay. What's your brainwave, Hormir?
the spell Daylight. Would that provide the daylight heat to propel the ship?
Well, the problem is heat. Is you need heat, and
It's
it's heat that y'all are trying to
hot
avoid.
air blowing against the sails, right?
Yeah. So,
Derelict is just gonna point one finger at the sky and just go, "Why do you not do this to me?
well,
Why did
so
you
you
do
do
that?"
have. Wait a minute. So you do have sailing vessels, right? As a proficiency.
Yeah.
So you can like give me a sailing check. I don't know what that would be with wisdom or intelligence, your choice.
Oh, 17.
Okay. So for the way the ship looks, it looks like it might actually be um steering the heat. It might be directing the heat that's
Is
exposed
it?
so that
Is there a hole?
if you're actually riding in the boat, you might not be affected by the heat.
No. Guys, I don't think we have to worry about the heat, knowing this my knowledge of vessels. This thing will keep us safe. So we can go
Muglug
into
starts
daylight.
laughing. I'm not sure if I believe you.
All right, you can wait out here while we leave you behind. See until you change your mind.
Let's see if Muglug actually believes him. Insight. What would that be? High would be would he believe him or would he not believe him?
Well, you would
Um,
if he's saying it based off of his C vehicles check. You believe Derilax is telling the truth. Now,
okay.
he may still not be factually correct, but you don't think
But
he's trying to deceive you in that regard.
he thinks he's telling the truth. Oh,
Yes.
hmm. Well, I've known Darlax for many years. He was very good at controlling those chariots. He was really good at that chariot stuff. Muglug not so much. Muglug could not get his chariot to work. Could never figure out those things. So if Darlax knows how to use chariot thingies, and this kind of looks like a chariot, I I guess I guess it might work.
All right. So y'all are going to get on board the ship,
Yep.
Yeah,
load your camels up,
yeah,
and start traveling, I guess, right? So y'all are traveling now on, uh, I guess, during the day, right?
Right.
And remarkably, the heat, you can see the heat shimmering off of the glass, but the heat isn't affecting you. That heat seems to be helping to propel you along, and Derelicts, I have you at the front of the ship, not the back of the ship, but I guess you're at the back steering.
Right.
I think y'all can move the guys around, arrange things. So you're on a cloudscape, known anciently as a sky ship. Um,
I see what.
it seems like the ship is actually floating on the glass. Um, and you do feel heat. Let me put it this way. You do feel heat. In fact, you can tell it's very hot, almost scorching hot, but you're not actually affected by it for some reason. So there must be some sort of enchantment to these vessels.
Right.
Um, so yeah, so Derlax, give me a sea vehicles check to see how well you can steer this thing and what's your course. Are you heading towards that speckle in the distance?
Yep.
It's the only target we have, right?
Derelict is hard drinking when he's selling, going, I sell better when I've had a few.
Okay, so Hormir, what are you doing? Are you feeling
uh,
inspired?
I am slightly and enjoying the wind through, like the wind passing by without actually having to use my wings to fly myself. But I'm also keeping an eye out and making sure we don't get ambushed or hit from the side from something emerging from the clouds.
I know you're gonna kill me for this, Toby, but I'm just picturing Hormir being told like, what's her name, Titanic by Muglug.
No,
It's
no.
like, yeah, it's like
Mug,
it feels like I'm flying.
Muglug is holding on to Muglug afraid of this moving thing with Jiggy.
Oh,
After a minute or two of looking about, Holmir would pull out his ocarina. Knowing very little of it, he's just going to try playing a tune and hope for the best.
All right, so would that be a performance check, but without, you don't have proficiency, right?
No.
Okay.
Muglug doesn't want to fall into the sky.
So, Hormir, so Muglug and Derelax all of a sudden, out of nowhere, or unsurprised, or it's a big surprise, you start to hear um, music sounds coming from the stern of the ship. You look and there's Hormir, and he's pulled out some weird contraption. I don't know. What is that? A meat pie in your hand?
Probably looks like a meat pie, like a calzone or something.
I think Darax looks aside. Just, there's a small little sky ship, and it has the pie man going, "Get your meat pies here! Get your meat pie!"
So, Hormir,
Ooh, a hot pie.
surprisingly enough, um, you feel like you're maybe halfway proficient with this ocarina. So
Nice. I'll keep practicing as we sail along, but I'm gonna still keep my eyes out.
yeah. So so Hormir, well, you're actually probably more surprised than anyone else at how well you seem to be playing.
Yeah, like I've not really touched this thing, bar holding it occasionally. I've never actually played it, so this is kind of weird.
So what's the song? Is it like something from your youth? Something related to sailing? Uh,
It would be probably a hymn from my youth, from when I was back as a sage in the temple.
okay. So so Derelax, this sound coming from Hormir will give you advantage on your next sailing check.
All right.
Um, and Mugluk, what are you doing besides trying to hold hands with Hormir or whatever it is?
No, Muglug's holding hands with the sail, trying not to fall off the sky ship. Muglug does not want to fall into the sky.
Ah, okay. Um,
Muglug fall forever if he fall into the sky.
okay. Let's look up here. The surface of the sea of glass is almost perfectly flat, worn down by winds and sand. Though the top surface is scratched and scarred, the sea is brilliantly reflective, mirroring the sky above, and the air above its surface shimmers in the heat that it emits. That it emits. Um, let's see. Hold on. Oh, yeah. And then in the distance ahead, barely seen through the shimmering air above the sea of glass, lies an island, a black dot floating among the clouds. Um, so you have to adjust your course a bit to let's see. Can I move all of you collectively as y'all
You box select them.
and yeah, so the song sounds great. Everybody's cool. Unfortunately, everybody's wrapped up in the music that Hormir's playing. Um,
And they're like, start singing. Near. So another sailing check.
another sailing ship approaches.
Ooh.
Why did Muglug leave the The arena.
Because they kick you out.
Let's see.
Mug looks sad.
Oh, it's a bigger. Eh.
All right, let's
Wait,
see.
that guy looks familiar. I wonder if I'd seen him.
All right.
It's a stormtrooper with a bull's head, right?
All right, what am I looking at here? Okay, there's this guy.
Mr. Sandman, give me a dream.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Fought this guy back in the village on the way to White Palm.
Y'all will be happy to know that I did the encounter builder check beforehand, and for 4 PCs, this is perfectly balanced. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so I will go ahead and take your initiatives now. While I look up skeleton.
Well, that's the last crit Muglug will get tonight.
Oh, we're all over the place.
That'll be the last crit fail that your life.
Okay. So Derelix, wow. Yeah, you're right. Y'all are all over the place. Um, let me pull up my notes because something's gonna go down here. Okay, yeah. So you see the ship kind of pulling up. It comes blazing fast, seemingly out of nowhere. And oops, God dog it. What is it? I'd selected all of you.
Oh, you have to group them.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. See if that works. Okay, so they come alongside of you, and realistically, they're coming around the other way. So I should spin this around.
Works, it works.
Whatever, man. Okay. Actually, they're gonna try to ram you.
Let him fall off the boat.
So let me go ahead and get my
Muglug's already
initiatives up.
fallen off the boat.
Let me get their initiatives up. Sorry.
Yeah, they may all go after me.
I think that's good enough. I just need representative initiatives. I'm not gonna do all of them. Okay. But before we start though, Derelax, if you want to try to pull something fancy with steering the ship, you can do that.
Um, this is gonna be really crazy. Craziest thing uh the whole session. As they try to ram us, their ass is gonna wait and then pull a tilt to the side, and then they do that, as I pass, he's gonna turn completely around, where the ship's right front is facing there behind.
Okay, so give me a sailing check. Yeah. So you pull that maneuver off. So where do you end up going?
Right behind him.
Does not work. Still doesn't work.
They all fall off the radar. We win.
All right, y'all can control yourself, right? Please move y'all selves. Sorry. All right. So you managed to avoid getting rammed by them, but you're gonna ram them.
No, we're just right behind them, so they have this harder time trying to hit us.
Okay. All right. That's fine. So let me do this because these were at the front. These guys were at the front of the ship. This dude was at the back. This guy's with the helmsman. All right. Okay. So Muglug, you are up. Let me add something here.
What can not a lot of things Mugwug thinks he can do. Hmm. What can Mugwug do? Um, Mugwug will rage. I think this works. Let me just double check. Just attack, right? Okay, yeah. So I just need to attack. Okay, Mugwug will rage. He will frenzy. These guys do look like bad guys, right? They're trying to run us off and everything.
Oh yeah. One of you.
He'll rage.
Let's see.
One of us.
Hold on. I'm looking something up. You can continue.
And range on me.
Oh, Derelax, it's yours. You're reminded of your vision. Something about this whole thing reminds you about your vision.
Which part?
I don't know.
Alright.
You have access to it, right? To the text.
Let's see. Desolation. You got the touch. You got the power. Nope, wrong.
You got touch. $20.60. Where's my ruler?
Oh, okay. Hey guys, I just remembered something. Part of my vision, which I'm going to recite word for word to you.
I don't think you'll
There
have
it
the
is.
I don't think you'll have the opportunity to recite it word for word.
Anyways, I think these
But
guys
you are
take
reminded.
people. They capture the people here and take them back to the city of where we're trying to go. Or we could just kill them and take our ship, and we have 2 ships to sail.
All right. So what you doing, Muglug? Do we lose everyone?
Is Darlax telling me not to fight them?
I don't know. I don't think he's having an opportunity. Like I said, I think it just
Okay.
came to his mind.
Okay. Then Muglug will continue what he was originally doing. He will throw a hand axe,
At
and
who?
then he will throw another hand axe at the archer in the back.
Okay.
Does the second hand axe hit?
No.
Okay,
No.
he
Yes.
does
Yes. It does. Sorry. Wait. No. No. No.
uh,
No. No. It doesn't.
4 slashing damage.
Okay. So 4 slashing to this guy. Let's make sure that I'm not.
Oh, to the helmsman, yes.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe if I could disable their rudder, they won't be able to steer.
All right. So yeah, that hits their helmsman. One of them does at least.
Hmm.
Okay. Was that all you can do?
Pretty well. I'm not sure what else I could do.
Um, you can climb your mast, I guess,
Mm,
if you
yeah,
want.
I'm not sure how that helps. Um, I think that's good for now. I'll think about it. Muglug not very good at thinking.
Okay. So next ship happens. Um. Okay. The helmsman versus Derelix. Sailing checks. One more time, Derelix. Give me a sailing check. What is it, man?
If I lose this, okay.
That's be kind of pretty hard.
Okay. So all right. So the helmsman is trying to pull some maneuver with you. Um, he loses track because Muglug has just thrown an axe into his chest,
Or his back, probably his
his
back shoulder
back.
blade or something.
Yeah, and uh, and so your ship ends up actually slamming the back of their vessel.
Uh-huh.
Um, and so they all are presently.
Knock
What's going
prone.
on? Yes, I need to do checks for them all. Mm, okay, not that guy. Yep, that guy. So I'm gonna say he's which you could tell which one was just prone. do
The way
this.
I normally do it is if it's a group of enemies, I do each type have one roll.
No, I'm just trying to figure out which one. What's the icon for?
Yeah, I think there's no good icon for prone. I think there's like a fallen down one with like an arrow in the back or something like that. Kind of looks all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's one that's the one.
yeah.
They really need to have like icons for standard D&D to say.
Specific.
Yeah.
Let's see the Sandman. Let's do that one because that one's a quick and easy one. Okay, he's cool. He's the Sandman. He's fine. And then the skeletons. So, okay, Helmsman is on is prone.
Uh-oh.
Let's see about Cabin Boy. Cabin Boy's fine. Master Gunner is prone. And then this guy right here is prone. All right. So next is the Boatswain Sandman. Um, 15-foot cone, which hits Muglug and Hormir. So Muglug and Hormir, we need DC 10 Dex saving throws, or you will be blinded for a minute.
Do I get advantage on that? Probably not.
Well, you're raging.
Oh wait, I can use 2 grit, right?
True gets for charms.
Does danger sense work with that? It says traps and spells.
So let me ask this: would it work for a breath weapon? I'm gonna call it like a breath weapon. So would it work on a dragon's breath weapon or a dragonborn breath weapon?
Does the dragon's breath weapon consider a spell?
No, it's
No.
considered an ability.
Okay. Then probably not.
Okay. Um. So you're both blinded, but you get saving throws again at the end of each of your turn, right? Next is the cabin boy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Mm, okay, he's shooting at Muglug.
It hits.
4 points of piercing damage to you, Muglug. Let's see. Now the gunner's gonna get up, so he's no longer prone, and he also will shoot. Who's he gonna shoot at? He's shooting at the helmsman, Derelax.
Ooh.
Let's see if he's got. Let's make sure that he's not outside of range. Nope. I'm guessing that's a miss.
They're like swears to think this side. And he's like, I got this, guys.
What Mugler can't see a thing. What
All
are you
right,
talking about?
so the other skeleton is going to fire at Muglug. Oh wait, you don't see a thing, so they have advantage against you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right,
Me and
so
Mugglug, they've got advantage because we can't see anything.
all right, so let me make 2 more shorts. Let me just do this. Okay, so that's against Muglug for 9 piercing. The other one hit anyways. I'm not gonna bother seeing if it was a crit. So that's the skeletons, right?
Right.
Was that all of them?
There's
Helmsman, the helmsman. The helmsman's gonna get back up. And he's gonna worry about steering the ship. Next is Hormir.
Question. Given the way I was facing previously, do I have a rough idea of like where these guys are?
I will say yes. You'll need to give me a. I'm gonna say history check, just because that's an intelligence-based skill.
Yeah, no.
So you know general direction, but you're not quite sure how far.
Oh well, the plan was lightning strike with the staff.
oh,
Just
All right.
like
Well,
straight
just gonna go
through their
straight
ship
forward then.
from rear to yeah.
All
Just
right.
like go from rear to stern.
No snack.
No. Save snack for later.
Mm.
All right. So I'm going to give you a cone, and then you can roll to see where within that cone.
That's fair.
Uh,
Considering I'm blind.
so it could be anywhere from here. How far is that?
Let me check. It goes to 90 feet.
All right. So it can go anywhere between here. So that's what do we want to call that?
One.
30%. That would be or yeah, let's just call it. What do you want to call it? Like a 1 or a D6? You want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is that what you want to do, or you want it more granularity than that?
Let's say actually scale of 1 to 100. Like 50 is straight up the middle from where I am.
Uh-huh.
Like that.
Okay.
And then anything below 50 goes upwards. Anything above 50 goes southwards. Does that work for you?
I'm not sure that I. Okay, so let's first do 50% chance that you'll get it straight. So 0 to 50, you'll get it straight, which is I think what you're intending. Is that right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do get it straight.
And the aim was to like broadside the ship,
Okay.
like that way. But I don't know if that roll counts to do that.
So yeah, it was going to be 50% in the direction that you were intending to aim.
Ah, okay.
All right. So that's let's see. That's basically getting that, right?
Yeah.
The
That looks good.
Sandman, the Minotaur, that gunner, and that skeleton, which is still prone, right?
Yes. So deck saves for everyone in the line.
Okay, so first the Sandman. Let's do that one because that one's gonna be easy for me to see. So Sandman, deck save. He saves. Oh, go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh, 3 ones.
So 12 points to the Sandman.
Yeah.
Hold on, make sure that I am not. Okay. All right. Let's do the prone, not the prone. Let's see the gunner skeleton. He gets a deck save. It's a normal, not an advantage. 14, which fails.
Fail.
So that gunner is dead. All right, now the first mate Minotaur skeleton. He makes a deck save. And fails. So that's 24 lightning to the.
Yep.
All right, and then the guy who's prone makes his deck save and fails miserably with disadvantage. Would have saved otherwise. So he takes all 24.
Yep.
All right.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon, right here behind the salmon.
All right.
Ugh.
Let me find a token. Token. I will just put this there. Nope, that's not it. Do I not have anything for it?
No, we don't have a token for spiritual weapon. I'll just draw in something.
Okay. All right.
And I missed, so that's the end of my go. Oh, actually, movement. I'm going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right. Are you sure? Because you're blind.
Oh, yeah, I'm blind. Never mind.
All right. So
Yeah.
now I think you can make your save then, your Constitution save. At the end of your turn.
Yeah, no.
It's a DC. It's a
I'm
deck save. Sorry.
blind.
It's a deck save. DC 10 deck save.
I'm blind.
All right. You did a lot of damage for being blind. Derelax.
Derelict is like he can kill undead like no tomorrow, right? The problem is he's the only one to get his ship. So here's what he's gonna do. See this pointy thing on the end?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna try to pop a wheelie and slam that thing.
He's gonna try to pop a wheelie and what?
Slam that thing into the Sandman.
All right. What I'll let you do is give me another. Give me another ship skill. All right. So you end up ramming their vessel, so the attacked becomes the attacker.
Well,
And
I'm waiting for the Sandman to fall off the boat.
you 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 pop your ship up onto theirs,
Run
impaling the
over Sandman.
Sandman. Give me 1d10.
1d10.
Yeah.
Any modifiers?
You can give me your
Proficiency? Or
dex. No, this is gonna be the damage. So you can
my
give me your
dex?
strength or your dex, your choice.
I'll
Since
do
you
the
had
strength.
to since you had to do some crazy steering. Okay. So let's see. Sandman is okay. So yeah, so the blade pierces him, doing 15 points of damage, but he seems resistant to it because the blade just kind of goes through his sand body. But now you've managed to attach your ship to theirs because you didn't just go through the Sandman, you went through their hull and the blade pierced the Sandman.
Right.
So now you've like kind of latched on like a leech on the ass of their ship.
That's a great analogy.
I pride myself in my. I should be an author.
This is fine.
Let's be honest, the most dangerous one's the Sandman. If he goes down, the others will be easy picking. Because need I remind Homir, destroy undead.
A, I can't see them. B, I think they're too strong for it. So at best, I can turn undead and get them to jump off their ship.
Which wouldn't be a bad plan, considering it's an endless sky.
But yeah, currently blind, so I have no idea what's going on.
All right, so the captain of the ship.
Did we get jostled around, or do we just need to move our pawns again?
Say what now?
Did we get jostled around, or do we just need to move our pawns again?
Yeah, you just need to move your pawns again.
Sorry. Yeah, probably. Well, I mean, everybody probably did get shuffled, right? Because y'all just rammed the ship.
It's possible, yeah.
So yeah, give me some deck saves, everybody.
I was
Oh,
saying probably the other ship has to do that too, right?
Well, the effect on them was the impale. Somebody got impaled.
Awesome.
hmm.
I mean, y'all are fine. All right. So now the captain, right? He's How do I now? I gotta ungroup these son of bitches. All right. The Minotaur skeleton captain is he's positioning himself. This guy is charging.
Uh-oh.
He sees Hormir.
Hello.
Hormir doesn't see him.
Nope.
So he's gonna bonus action gore you.
I like the picture. Homer's like, hello, new friend.
For 16 piercing. And does a 13 hit you? I don't think a 13
No.
hits. All right.
19 to hit me.
All right. And then he will. What's gonna happen here? Yeah, this Sandman, he's impaled in the blade, so he's kind of sticking up in the air. The other Minotaur will stand up, no longer be prone. And he'll move over here. And dodge. And Muglug's turn again.
I'm thinking. When you shove a creature, can you choose which direction you shove them?
I don't know.
It says 5 feet away from you. Maybe that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Moving a grappled creature might work.
Now you're still blind, right?
I am, yes.
Okay.
I am blind. Is that going to affect my movement?
Yeah, especially if Hormir's right in front of you. And he's blind too.
I have the feeling Hormir is the thing he wants to do.
Hormir is absolutely correct. Hormir's in the way of Mugluk. The Mugluk wants to move Hormir. Mugluk's going to grab Hormir and pull him out of the way. I'm just checking the rules on that.
Is Muglug still blind?
They both
Yeah.
are.
Oh,
They're both
boy.
blind. So we're tied on grabbing each other. It shouldn't be a problem. He can't see me grabbing him. I can't see grabbing him. So we're tied. Anyways, I can go reckless. That's not a problem.
You go ahead. I wanted to be over there anyway, technically.
Um, I do remember there being a rule somewhere about if you move someone, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Forced
because it's
movement.
against their will. Yes, if you're moving them against their will, it will not provoke.
Oh wait, but if I'm moving him for, he's not really against his will. He kind of wants to move.
Yeah, but he still doesn't want to be like mid-air blind across two airships being thrown across a random gap. Yeah, not a fan, even with wings.
Well, I was going to move you forward. I can't really move you forward. There's monsters in the way, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I was going to pull you back. I was going to pull you out of the way.
Unless you throw them
Oh,
overboard.
I don't know. I was thinking he was just gonna like yeet me into the enemy and just knock them back.
Hmm.
Get help.
Fastball.
Okay, so let's see how this. How Aaron judges on this one. Okay, so I'm going to go reckless,
Hmm.
and I am going to grapple Hornmere. So that is a strength. Would that be with advantage or not? Or would it just be normal?
It would be normal because we're both blind, I believe.
I think you're probably right because I don't think you get I don't think you can get two cancel negative, right? And get and still get
Right.
positive, right?
Yeah.
I think it just ties. So 17 to grab Darlax. I guess he gets a chance to save against that.
What would the save be? Dex or strength?
Dexter strength,
It's be either one.
your choice.
They're both as bad as each other.
Okay, and then I am going to drag him back, which is part of my move action, because it says I can, as a move action, I can drag someone that is grappled. So I'm going to drag him back. So I can't really move his pawn. I'm going to drag him back to here.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm going to let him go and step up. And when I do that, I'm like, out of the way, squishy one. I move up. And that was my first attack. Because grappling is considered one of your attacks. So as my second attack, I attack the Sandman. Splatbringer. Is that the right one? Sit down, shut up. Sit down, shut up. So 10, I'm assuming misses him.
Right.
And then with my third attack, I'm going to try to hit him again. 27 hits him
Yes.
for 14 points damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going action surge.
Okay. At that point, he explodes.
Okay. Do I take some damage from that? Or something?
You need to make a DC 10 Constitution. Oh well, you're blinded already, so nope.
Yeah, I'm already blinded. Actually, when does the blindness go off at the
end of your turn.
or not? I get a save at the end of my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am still going to do that. I'll just if that target's not there, I guess I will go for Minotaur Helmsman or Minotaur. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the Minotaur, I will hit him once or try to hit him once. 16 hit.
Yes.
And then the second time for my fifth hit or first attack, I'm assuming 10 misses.
A 10 will miss.
So I do 17 points damage to him.
Okay.
And that is it. 5 attacks in 1 round is very well worth it.
All right.
Oh, and I get a con.
Yeah.
You said. Do I have good advantage on con save? I don't think so, but I'm not positive. Strength, no strength. So just a regular con. 21 save me.
Yes.
Okay, but they still get advantage against me. So if they want to attack me, I acted recklessly.
Okay. Um. So ship happens. Uh. Basically, I'm gonna draw a box. Right here where that box is, it's all, on the ships. Rubble clatters all everywhere, creating difficult terrain. Actually, no, it's actually bigger than that. It's this way. That's the difficult terrain.
So what is this, like beams or something? Like ship beams or something?
Yeah, beams, etc. Why?
It was one more down.
Yeah, it was right there. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So ship happened. Sandman is dead. Cabin boy's turn. Okay, cabin boy is going to shoot at Muglug.
Mm-hmm. Squishy target up front. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Hits.
All right. So now the gunner. Man, they keep shooting for you.
Of course they keep shooting for me. I'm a good target.
All right. And the helmsman, he's bringing the ship to a full stop.
Oh no.
And
Would
therefore,
that cause our ship to lurch into theirs? And
therefore, y'all are coming to a full stop because y'all are already attached. So, Hormir.
Would the ship lurching cause me to fly forward?
Um, I don't think so because y'all already kind of had the big hit against them.
Oh, okay. So we're like attached and slowing down at the same speed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
did
Did
Hormer
I?
make his con save at the end of the last round?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
he
I
did.
failed it.
Okay.
Question: did I get a look at these guys before I got blinded? Did I see they were undead?
Give me a DC 14 perception. Okay, then no.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't suck being blind.
yeah, it absolutely sucks. It's just like, oh yeah, spellcaster, blind. I can't do anything. I mean, I could throw out a thunderclap, but Muglug and Darlax and the camels would all take a hit from it as well.
Well, you probably felt that we stopped, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what would Hormir do, given the fact he can't see anything.
Or wasn't he thinking of flying?
He was, but at the same time, fly where when you can't see?
True. Up.
You can fly up at least, right? To try to avoid getting hit.
Of course, that might just make him more of a target for the archers.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
literally was gored by a minotaur. You know what?
Good
I'm gonna
point.
say you do know. Yeah, I'm gonna say you do know because they well no, you were blind when they gored you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Like,
literally
we
just
came up close to the ship, and then I got blinded.
yeah.
Now, I figure we were pretty close to that ship before he got blinded. We were like right on its tail.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of undead on it, especially giant minotaurs. But that's just me.
I'll say yeah, you know that there's giant, but I don't know if you would
Plus,
know they're minotaur or minotaur skeleton. You know what I'm saying?
plus the skeleton helmsman and the,
Wait, no, hang on. Did we meet actual minotaurs in one of the pyramids?
we did.
Wasn't it the
Yeah.
first pyramid where I showed up
Yep.
and Mugglug nearly died to a minotaur?
Hmm.
I know the difference between a minotaur and an undead one, having seen a live one.
All right. So then yeah, you know that you're facing undead minotaur.
Turn undead.
Well, actually, only hit one, I think.
Everything in 30 feet.
Oh, maybe not. 2, 3, maybe.
All three.
Oh.
Yep.
And the skeleton.
And the
And the
skeleton here.
helmsman.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, every one of these has to make wisdom save.
All right. That's a normal, but either way.
That's a fail.
One.
Okay, so first mate
DC is 14.
fails.
Okay.
Let's see who's next. The captain. And the
Fails.
quartermaster, if he makes a 12, this I'm gonna call him bullshit on roll 20. All right.
I thought we already called bullshit on Roll20 a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the quartermaster is unfazed. But I guess everybody else is like turning tail, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They've got to spend their next turn moving as far away from me as they can.
Okay.
I'm assuming none of those are like CR 1/4 or something, right?
Well, that skeleton is.
Oh.
I will double check the player's handbook now.
No, it is. It's a 1/4. That skeleton.
Yeah, but
So
his turn might actually be a little higher now than 1/4. But yeah, I doubt it'll, even if it's higher than 1/4, it'll hit anything else or destroy anything else. Because doesn't it scale as you get higher?
It does. Hang on.
But I don't think it scales quickly. I think it's really slow.
No, it doesn't. It's just they have to move away from me if they fail the saving throw.
No, I was talking about the destroy. There's the quarter was for destroy, right?
Yeah, half or lower.
Yeah, so they're half or lower now, right? You went up from a quarter to half.
No, it starts at half at 5th level.
I
Goes to
thought it started
1
at
or
quarter.
lower at 8th. Next level, I go to 1 or lower, but currently it's half or lower.
okay.
But yeah, action, turn undead, bonus action, slap this guy here with the spiritual weapon.
Okay, it's a disadvantage because you're not seeing.
Oh wait,
Right. You want to
who
attack the one that you turn, or
no, who was the one that didn't get turned? Oh, I suppose I
Oh,
wouldn't see, so I wouldn't know.
right.
good point.
How many are there? 3?
Yeah.
All right, roll d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going.
You know, in
clockwise.
Roll20 we actually have 1d3s, right?
Yeah, but it's easier to click the 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't be bothered to type in the code to roll a d3.
I don't know where the dice are. Are there? I never use it.
The little roll 20
Okay.
icon.
Yeah, I never use it.
Yeah, it's a miss anyway.
I don't know what
And
advanced
that's
roll.
homies
Oh.
go bar con save for blindness.
So spiritual weapon with disadvantage hit misses, and
And
then your I think
advantage
it's a
for...
duck. Believe it or not, it's a dex save.
Oh, it's dex.
Well, either way, what'd you roll? There you go.
15 on dex.
All right, so you're no longer blinded.
Yay! But that's homies go.
Derelax. There's
The
nothing to
ships are
steer
in
because the
all.
ships are coming to a full stop.
Question:
Mhm.
Can I make it to the first mate? 'Cause it says 30 feet, but there's difficult terrain, so that'd be half my.
Yeah, so you would make it. Let's see.
Okay, how far are these ships off the ground?
Uh, It's a good question. I'm gonna say like it's about 20 feet.
Okay.
Because Muglug's kind of in the way. I got admit Muglug's kind of in the way.
Then I'm going to action surge to dash.
So you can go.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
and you'll have to do like an athletics check if you want.
Yeah, jump or something, right? Do a long jump.
but don't I get to wait, let me check.
So you can long jump 3 squares with your strength, right? Which is kind of funny because if he long jumps, wouldn't that cancel out the difficult terrain for those 3
It
squares?
would, yes.
All right. Will that work?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have to action surge. Or wait, or do I?
You still do.
Okay.
You still do because that only gets you into the space of the Minotaur skeleton
All right.
if you
And
just
then
stop
I'm gonna
there.
pull out Bar Ethel.
So you still gotta move one more space.
Oh. All right.
Or you know what? You're doing it at an angle.
He could probably jump here, right?
I think so. So that actually he wouldn't need to use up his action surge, right?
Nope.
All right. So yes, I will because 4 attacks on the freaking person.
Okay,
Well,
that's
yeah.
why.
That's why we're using the action surge. Yes, of course.
Okay. I was thinking for him to have to dash, but
13 hit.
yes.
All right.
Wow. He's not turned anymore.
20, 21 points.
With possibility of more with radiant damage.
Yeah, he's undead, so that radiant damage attacks it. It comes into play.
Is he still
It might
alive?
not. Not all undead are affected by radiant damage. I don't think.
No. But I'm saying the weapon's capability,
Yeah.
the
I
radiant
can
damage
guess.
Oh,
applies
yeah.
because he's undead.
Oh, that radiant's only for when hitting undead. Okay.
Only for undead and fiends. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a miss.
Miss. All right. Next attack.
Does breath
21.
will really give you a +9? Wow.
What's a +9? Oh,
Oh no, that's probably because of strength now. Yeah, you probably have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
strength's way up there.
So that's another 16 points.
Yeah.
You've destroyed this Minotaur skeleton and sent him to the final afterlife.
Step final death. If you can get that reference. He's all but forgotten. Wrong reference, but okay. So can I attack this guy or
I think that
Do you have
would
any
use
attacks
up
left?
all your movement. Do you have any
Alright.
attacks left?
just one?
All right. Well, now remember, he's turned, but
He's the
oh well.
only one close to me. So.
Yep.
So now, what movement would that have been right there? Because you just did
Oh,
So he
right,
did 30 to there.
right,
So that's your movement, right?
right. So there's nothing I can do. Or maybe I have a second attack.
You could
Would it be
throw
possible
something.
to? How many feet is he away? I haven't used this all set game. Yes, he's in with range of this sucker. I'm gonna whip him.
Is Berethel two-handed sword?
Yes.
Mm,
I don't think you can whip him without dropping your greatsword.
Okay.
Now
Then
you could always just pick it up next round, but
Yep.
yeah,
would
it's
picking up take his action, or would this just be a simple use item action?
Well, I don't know. He said he pulled out Bar Ethel this turn
yeah.
Mm,
because he was. I guess you were steering previously.
yeah.
And I guess for this final attack,
Yeah. So that was it, I guess.
yeah, he's gonna pull out a shirt flexing and just go "Vroom-paw" to the other skeleton.
All right. All right.
Captain runs away.
The captain is running. Let's see. He's moved away 40 feet. And the quartermaster.
Quartermaster, maybe not. Maybe he's like kind of worried now. He's like, oh, half the party's been taken out.
They're running away from this dragonborn who's
He's going to charge Darlac.
Charges Dorilax.
misses.
Misses. And now he's going to swing with his great axe on you.
It's 6. I think that misses.
That misses?
Yep, 18 misses.
How the hell do you have an 18? What the hell, man? Who's been
Armor
giving you
class, armor, tanks. Tanks,
who's
good
been
job.
giving you all these cool item drops?
Though, frankly, for a tank, 18 armor is not that high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
They
tanks
go
have
so
over
much
20.
Yeah, they do.
Mr. Squishy, huh? Has the highest armor class.
I think Horman's got shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Darlax could have 20 if he used the single hand weapon and shield. But it's a tough choice of being a great weapon fighter. Is that all the Minotaurs?
Um. Yeah, that's all he's gonna do. So next
Okay,
is Muglug.
Algo's going to move up, and he is going to recklessly attack the Quartermaster Minotaur. And he's no longer blind. 1, 2, 3. If the first one don't kill him,
Yeah, all
the
three of
second
those
one might
hit.
kill him. And if the second one doesn't kill him, is he still alive?
I don't know, man. I can't do math.
10, 20,
34.
34.
He's still
I'm
alive.
numerically dyslexic and I got it quicker.
44, 55, 10, 23, 4, 5, 26 more after that.
On top of the
The
20.
34.
Okay, yeah, that
On
kills
top
him.
of the 34. Because the last one's a crit. He's just like, ah, take this. And that was 30. I'm going to use the last 10 of my movement to move 2 more squares.
All right.
Because of barbarian, I get extra movement.
All right. Skeletons is.
Hey, cabin boy. Mugwug's like, hey, cabin boy, come up and fight me.
All right. Cabin boy is gonna shoot you with his short bow.
Of course he is.
Muglug.
He has advantage.
Okay. Let's do that one more time.
He hits.
All right.
Mugwug laughs.
And so will the gunner. The gunner's gonna shoot at you.
Misses.
You
You
know what?
cannot take Mugwug
You know
the
what? I did
one
not.
eye.
I did not adjust this encounter for
I thought you
four
did. I thought
people. For 3 people, I had adjusted it for 4.
we're
And
still kicking their asses.
yes.
Oh, trust me, that's me every week with my group.
Yeah.
This encounter should be deadly. They kill it in 2 rounds.
Mm.
And I'm like, how?
All right, Hormir, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna fly over next to Muglug and bang my mace on my shield and scream, "Begone thoughts!" and cast Destroy Undead.
Turn on did destroy and did the same thing, right?
I think they're different.
Destroy and
Actually,
did just
they're the same.
upgrade of turn on did.
They're the same. So you're gonna do a
Oh,
second
okay.
turn,
Yeah.
a second channel divinity.
Yeah.
All right. So cabin boy rolled a 9.
Oh no, Chris.
DC is
Master
14.
gunner is not having any of it.
Oh, now I'm just annoyed.
We're gonna have a bigger ship soon, guys. It's just even better. Wait, did we just break the ship?
Bonus action, I'm going to move the
Derelict did.
spiritual weapon up this side
Okay.
to here, and that's my go.
All right. All right, Derelict.
Yeah.
So it'll take you 10 for the
Yeah.
first move, but everything else will be 5.
Yeah, I'll be here. All right. Yeah, Alex. Here. Or is it here? Yeah, I think
That's 20 movement so far.
yeah. But this this is still difficult. Right?
Yeah, so it's 10 to get through the difficult terrain, then 5, 10. So 20 so far.
Oh, so you're saying I can move 30?
That's your normal
Yes.
movement speed, right?
Well,
He's
one
gonna
back.
leave it.
You can be alongside Hormir.
All right. And not Mugla, Derelax, damn it. Derelax is going to sling a bullet at the skeleton gunner.
All right.
You're so used to Mugwug saying Mugwug will do this, Mugwug will do that. Now even Darluck's saying Mugwug will do this.
Will 16 hit?
Yes.
5 damage.
Okay. He looks pretty hurt by that attack. You really crushed his bones. That's it.
Not only that, I hurt him emotionally. needs
Do you only get
his
one
bones
attack?
need reinforcement.
Do you only get one attack?
Oh right, I do have 2 attacks. You're right. All right, that does the second one.
That
Nope.
misses. Just 2 attacks is all you got?
Yeah, unless I do actions, then I get 4 attacks.
You've already used your action surge though. I've
Yeah.
already
I
used
don't think
mine
he
as well.
did he?
Yeah, he used
Yeah,
his
I
last one.
have 4. Yeah, 4 attacks.
But he only got a chance to
Oh.
use 3 of his 4 attacks because
Oh,
of.
okay. I see. All right. So the captain
And he just keeps running, right?
What?
Yep, he's
He
running on the
jumps off the ship.
glass. Climbs down the ship.
Ooh, is he going to start suffering levels of exhaustion since he's out in the heat now?
Nah, he's not
Probably
bothered by
not. He's not dead.
He's already dead, so I don't doubt he's fighting further.
He's like
I said that. I'm like, oh yeah, he's not dead.
he's All right, so that's the captain. Muglug, it's yours. I don't know why I skipped
Does
past.
Mugwug even have to do this? He goes up to the gunner, recklessly swings his chair at the gunner, and probably completely smashes him to bits.
Man.
No, not yet.
No, you did.
Okay.
You smashed him to bits.
Okay. I'm like, not yet. Oh, I can keep going.
Like
So
bone
that
fragments
was
fly everywhere on the deck.
So here's a question:
Hmm.
Is this ship still in mint condition?
Nope.
Oh,
we ran
Might
into.
it might take some repair work on your part.
is it movable though? Can I ram this thing, run over the Minotaur?
You're gonna need a you're gonna need to unfasten the ship from the other
Other
ship
ship.
that's attached to it.
Yeah,
Could
frankly, I don't think there's anything else I can really
Transport.
do. So yeah, let's. Mugwug will. That's the end of Mugwug's turn. So I don't know if you want to stay in combat or what.
Oh, so we can't take the bigger ship. Okay.
Uh, hold on.
Because we just became pirates of the sky. Which kind of pirates?
Like, I guess eventually he'll come back, maybe.
When it
If it
wears
takes
off,
us too
he's
long,
like, "Hey, wait a minute."
because it only lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tie the other boat to this boat. We have 2 boats.
And it'll probably take us more than a minute to fix the boat.
Yeah.
So we could just wait for him to come back. Or maybe he's like, "Uh-oh, everyone's dead. It's probably safer for me not to come back."
I like to think he's runs back to where he came from, hiding under the covers, under the sheets, just going, the cleric's so scary. This cleric's so scary. This cleric's so scary. And then all of a sudden, he goes, "Hey, wait a minute. I've been duped." As the turn undead wears off.
Mm-hmm.
If
So
he
he's
comes back, I can kill him.
okay.
So, let's see.
What type of checks do we need to fix the boat?
We'll need Derilax to do another sailing vessels check.
Okay. Pressure. Oh, sweet.
Mugwug has 1 level of exhaustion right now.
Okay, so y'all get the boat up and running. um, detached, so y'all have this larger boat that all your camels fit comfortably on. And you see up ahead the Minotaur skeleton, and you ram him, and now you've got a dead Minotaur skeleton impaled upon the front of your boat. So
It's our
whereas other
like little
people would have
statue
like,
for the mast.
yeah, like the masts instead of a
Is he really dead, or is he just like impaled and not dead and like waving his arms and stuff?
I think he's waving his arms and just kind of just permanently attached there. He no longer has his axe or anything. He's just
He's just waving his arms like it's like, wow, how they get that mast to move his arms? Get me off this thing.
No, or just here as we go past, it's just metal.
Uh,
so
they've
uh
become pirates of the sky.
yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's yeah, so you've got yourself a bigger boat. Not that you needed one.
No, but it's fun anyways, right?
You've got yourself a whatever the hell it's
We
called.
did we did
Decoration.
what that one lawmaker suggested when he fought that giant shark. Yeah, because that's not fourth wall breaking.
And yeah. Um so we're at 10 o'clock, almost about 10 minutes to. So I think this is a good point for us to call it for this week, if that's okay with y'all.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
great.
good. But I'm kind of tired.
So
Thanks for DMing. This was fun.
so
Yeah, this
next
was
weekend.
fun.
That's good. So next weekend is Thanksgiving weekend in the States.
Oh yeah, Turkey weekend.
Yep. So
So that should mean you have more time to play, right?
well, except being a turkey gravy coma.
Yeah,
I'm anticipating a turkey gravy coma, so
I'll
uh,
I'm
probably
in
be
for
there with you.
family social occasions.
yeah. So
yeah.
so let's call it a bye week next week.
Okay.
And
All
then
right,
we can
All right.
resume this the following week. So we'll resume the desert
right.
on
Nice.
the what's the calendar
Sounds
say?
good.
So not the
Ooh,
first,
what you say?
on the 8th.
7th, 8th.
Yeah, 7th, 8th. Yep. Alrighty.
Sweet.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
And let's end this stream.